I think there is some problem at the back end.
Yes, ma'am. There was some backend issue due to the
It was
internet.
written
So
that
I'm adding
the
everybody
by
back.
the host.
Yes, let's wait for Bhupender sir.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yes, Bhupender sir is joining. All the participants except the team number 3 are requested to please keep your videos and audios off.
Bhupender sir has joined.
Okay, so ma'am, can I continue my
Bhupender
answer?
sir.
Yeah, Beta.
Yeah, let just him. Yes, Aditi. Now you.
Okay, so I was talking about how the charger has compact size. Now, it will not we have in the PPT I have shown that the lifetime of gallium nitride charger is more than silicon charger. So obviously it's going to benefit the users as well, because you don't have to invest in a charger, and you don't have to buy a new charger because your old charger is still working. Rather, because in silicon chargers the lifeline is so less in comparison to gallium nitride chargers, that you would obviously have to invest into the new charger. Now, gallium nitride as a compound, it can carry approximately 1000 electrons more efficiently than silicon. That means if it is carrying 1000 electrons more and more than silicon and more efficiently, that means that it is prone to higher voltages. Because first we have talked about our melting point of gallium nitride, which is 2500 degrees Celsius, and that of silicon is 14 degrees Celsius. And secondly, we've talked about the band gap. So everything over here is linked with the band gap of gallium nitride charges. So I would say that these are the points that I think are different from electricity.
Okay, Aditi, tell me one thing. That as you have spoken about the benefits of gallium nitride chargers, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
as compared to silicon chargers, so silicon and germanium, these are the two semiconductor products, right? So if it is a better option, so can these this gallium nitride can replace semiconductor in other
Gallium
fields as
nitride.
well?
Gallium nitride is already being used in computer chips. In India also, the College of IISc, Indian Institute of Sciences, has already invented a gallium nitride semiconductor, which was back in 2009. So
Okay.
it is into the market for a very long time. Now the only new concept that has arrived to us is that we start using gallium nitride into our chargers also, because we're already using gallium nitride into computer chips. Okay.
Okay.
There is I can't remember the name of the company. While I was researching, I got into it. It starts with Internet something. The name of the company. I'm sorry, I can't recall it. But it is being used. It has been testing gallium nitride into computer chips for almost a decade now.
Okay, the last question from my side.
Yes,
That
sir.
is it a cost-effective alternative to silicon?
Gallium nitride, so gallium nitride, when you buy gallium nitride right now, it might cost a little more because it is a new thing for chargers. When you're taking when you buy bulk gallium nitride for a number of other things that I've already mentioned, it is obviously replaced silicon. So that means somewhere the producers have thought that this is a better solution for us to use. So, but right now, because there is no breakthrough in the market, because big companies like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Windows, they are not really, because in chargers, it's just been invented like a year and a half back. So when that breakthrough comes, then obviously the cost of it will reduce. But right now, if you say that these chargers are already available on Amazons and many more shopping sites, so the price range is
Okay.
from approximately 1,000 to 1,500 rupees.
Okay.
So I would say when you're trying to invest 3,000 rupees in a new Apple charger, 1,500 sounds more better.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, team. Nice presentation by all the teams.
Thank you, ma'am.
The team number 4 led by Avnish Tyagi from BBA Law. The members are Avnish, Ashish, Amrit Mahapatra and Garvit. So team number 4, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so you can share your screen. And request all of you to please turn on your videos, the members of team number 4. You're not audible of yourself, you're on mute.
Now am I?
Yes, now you're audible.
Good morning.
Sorry?
Good after.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I and my team, Sustainable Innovators, are going to present you and tell you about the potato peels bag. Potato peels bag. As we can see that
Avnish, you're not audible. Your voice is breaking.
One minute. Now it is audible, ma'am.
Yeah, now.
An eco-friendly product has been the primary agent of 21st century. As we know that in today's era, people are now aware, and with the developing country, many people know about the use of the plastic bag, and it creates most of environmental. It creates more environment, and it creates harmful to the environment, and that's why we I and our team have decided to present on this topic. One of the most familiar and great as plastic bag is one of the most familiar and a great invention till it started choking the planet and are most often made from polythenes. As we know that the world in today, polythenes are plastic bags are in the world. Plastic bags are world consumes 1 million per minute, and India's consumption is more than any other country in today era. And in today's era, in 60-year production has in this 60 year its production has increased and rapidly going throughout and created 8.3 billion metric tons. Most of it disposable products that end up in trash. Due to its composition plastic, it takes more than 100 years to degrade. Plastic, as we know that the plastic bag, which is very harmful to our life, and it will create it cannot be decomposed fully. As we can see that by this pie chart, by the contribution of plastic, 90% of plastics are unrecycled and 9% are recycled, and in this 10 10% go 10% goes to ocean, which will be very harmful to the of life of the animals in the ocean, and 10% goes to landfill, and 99% goes to landfill, and 10% goes to the ocean, which will be very harmful. And in this 12% it is burned. As we know that by burning it creates it by burning it creates a establish a carbon, which is very harmful to our life. As paper now it comes up about the paper bag water resistant. As we know that the paper bag is also eco-friendly product, but it is water resistant. Also, it has a zero water resistance, and it has a zero water resistance. As we know that it cannot be useful anymore. More when it can be or it tear or tear or wet, then it cannot be used anymore. Low durability, not fit to carry heavy material. As you know that the paper bags are not very hard, so that they can it is not fit to carry a heavy material in this. We cannot put a heavy weight too much. We cannot put a lot of weight in this. It can tear out. Consumption of space. Consumes a lot of space to their counterparts plastic bag. Cost of production. As we can see that recycling is not always possible, so the cost of production increases. Cost of production increases by because it it can tear, it can be wet. That's why it cannot be recycled, and cost of production increases when we cannot recycle it. By this we have a solution. We have a solution for this.
Avnish and team, I would just like to say that you have crossed your time limit of 5 minutes.
Sustainable focus on meeting the needs of the present without composing the ability of future generation. As the concept is three words: economic, environmental, and social. Social. Economic means by providing such product and providing such product with by increasing the need of the people with environmental. It can the way we have introduced, the way we have the field potato peel is used. It can be very environmental friendly. It not creates lot of environmental pollution. It can be socially. Now we can see the manufacturing story of the potato peels. Now we see that where the potato peels comes and where from the production starts. Acquire waste generated from the potato farming. As we know that the Potato is the king of the market, and it everyone uses, and its production is in a high quality. So acquiring waste generated from we can acquire waste from the generated which can be from potato farming. Then by acquiring them, we can extract of starch from potato peels. And now mixing extracted starch with glycerine. Then we can add food natural color to mixture. After mixing, allow them mix to cool. After this, and there is a durable, we can see that our durable eco-friendly bags is ready to reuse, and it reuse left and can turn into a manner. One of why potato peels, as it comes at why potato peels is, we have taken only a potato peel. One of the most, as we know that one of the most growing, it is the one most growing vegetable in our country and in the world. It and can be from the quantity produced 300 million metric tons. And India is the third largest production country in the world, and it contains the large sustainable quantity of starch, cellulose, hemicellulose, fermentable sugar, which are desirable for making biofuel films. And it is easily degradable due to its composition. It use of potato peel, as we know that potato peel, it can viewed in initiate pillar last year, as we have in UK, use of potato peel bag can be viewed in the initiated pilot last year. As we buy this 20% buy from the potato, we see that the 20% of waste come out, and we can use them by making this potato peel bag and any other products by the, and by the sustainability economics. It has a low cost of production, as we can see that it can be reused, recycled. It can be reused, recycled. That's why it has a low cost of production per bag, and raw material existed from the waste generated, and we can. It has a low cost of production. We can collect these peels from anywhere from farming, from farmers, where and today in 21st the main focus in 21st century, there is due to increase of the food processing industries, and the demand of the people, about demand of the people, and about the food, it can help us by getting these peels and try to so try to make these products.
Avnish, please try to wind up within the next 1 or 2 minutes. It's already 11 minutes.
It's just one slide, 2 slide more. Environmental friendly, and it contains low carbon footprint, highly, it can be recycled. So that's why it is a user friendly product. Plastic bag, the plastic bag is less eco friendly. Paper bag is moderately eco friendly, and potato peel bag are highly eco friendly. Strength means it plastic bags are high strength because it can carry more amount and heavy weights of products. Paper bags cannot are low structural strength, as it cannot heavy weights, as it can be the problem of it can be the problem of tearing, and by wetting it can create problem. And as potato peels are also high has a high strength safety, use of harmful chemical for safety, the use of harmful chemical for strength, as we know that the plastic bags have used harmful chemical for strength, as by burning it comes out the essential carbons which will be harmful to our environment and atmosphere. Bags are also eco-friendly, but bags are treated with harmful chemicals. Bags are also treated with harmful chemicals. As potato peel bag, we know that there is no harmful chemicals involved in this carbon footprint. Carbon footprint is high in plastic bags, it is moderate, and in potato peel bag, it is low. We sustainable innovators propose that we
Okay, thank you,
sustainable.
Team 4, for your presentation. Bhupinder sir, you may please ask your question.
Hello, Avnish.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Avnish, can you please, clarify that the financial viability of the solution, the alternative that you have suggested about this potato peel bags.
Can you repeat the question?
So, what is the financial viability of this, the solution that you have suggested?
Sir, financial problem as economically it can be collected from the farmers as focus is by product recycling of food processing industries. As processing industries is increasing in the number of time, it can help us to collect the potato peels and they can help us.
Okay. So it can also be used by industry for packaging also?
Yes, sir. It can be also used by packaging also as
Like Tetra bags we are using, right? Right now, some of the companies, they are offering Tetra packets, right? So
Yes,
can we
sir.
use this product as well in that form?
Yes, sir. We can use this product as by packaging also or any more other things as it is
Okay.
eco-friendly and easy to
Okay.
carry.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Please welcome next team to present.
Yes, team number 4 now. Team number 5, please turn on your videos.
Yes,
Kushi
ma'am.
Pranav Jain, who is going to give your presentation?
Ma'am, me Rishabh Agrawal.
Okay, Rishabh, so you may start, and please, all the participants, I request you to please stick to the time limit of 5 minutes.
Okay, ma'am. Hello, everyone. This is Rishabh. This is team number 5. Our name is Green Gang. Our members are Siddharth Kumar, Pranav Jain, and me, Rishabh Agrawal. So today I'll be going to present our idea, which is regarding the sustainable development, that is biodegradable cigarette filters. So before introducing that, let us begin with what is a cigarette. It is basically a hollow cylindrical roll of paper, which is in between filled with some tobacco, and at the end there is a cellulose acetate formula called cellulose acetate filter, which is something like cotton, but it is a hazardous waste, and also it is non-biodegradable. So on the global index, we see that India is home to 12% of world smokers, while a typical daily smoker smokes around 6 to 7 cigarettes in a day. So if we see about that, there would be a huge pile of garbage that would be collected in a daily basis of these filters, which are uh, improperly disposed of. Moving on to the next slide, we have like all the features of cellulose acetate is a plastic, and it is basically made from paper rayon, looks like cotton. Okay, further moving on, we have our solution, which is the biodegradable cigarette waste, cigarette butt. These filters are designed basically in a natural way. They are rapidly degrading filters. They degrade much far better than the conventional filters which we were using. They are made up of raw materials which include flax, cotton, manila hemp. Manila hemp is basically a Philippine plant. It is very beneficial for making it biodegradable. Also, these are made without the help of any artificial compounds or chemical residues. Further moving on, the average time of degradation for these filters is 3 days in compost or 2 minutes when dispersed in water at 150 rpm agitation. This basically means when the water is contains the speed of 150 rpm, then it will degrade in 2 minutes. Moving on further, we have our innovation which we would like to introduce with these filters is like we can have like flower seeds which we can have embedded in them. So if there is improper disposal of these filters, they would grow into a plant. We have also included a photo where we can see there's a filter and there's a plant which is growing out of it. It seems that we can see that the litter rises due to improper disposal of these filters. There's also a photo which contains improper disposals. Moving on further, these are the essential reasons by which these filters would be beneficial. For example, environment friendly. It is a great step towards waste management, perfectly safe waste, and protection of our nature. So what does this have to do with sustainable development? Basically, if in a nutshell, in a layman's term, I define sustainable development. It simply means like economic development that is conducted without depletion of natural resources. Cigarette butts are categorized as toxic waste when disposed if they conduct toxic chemicals in them. At the global index, this waste can harm the entire marine life and pollute the water. Though the damage has already been done, but we have still enough time to turn around the table. Creating a pile of garbage that would last nearly 10 years, and that too increasing day by day, is a clear image of what our future beholds. And we have to do this to protect our natural resources and lead our way into the future. This is basically an image representation of what we have done of what all the smokers are doing in India, not in India, basically at a global rate. Like we can see, these are all cigarette filters which have been improperly disposed of. So that's it, friends. We wrap up our presentation. Thank you.
Okay, Rishabh. Thank you for your presentation, team Pranav and all the members. So, Roli ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
the floor is open for the question and answer.
Okay, Rishabh, a question about your idea. So,
Yes, ma'am.
is this, have you thought of it, or is it already there in picture? Can you give us the business perspective relating
Ma'am,
to this?
actually, there are various ideas like this only. It's just a representation which we have taken. Like there are already, I guess, 2 or 3 companies which are working towards it.
So, are they in the process of working in it, or is it already there?
Ma'am, actually, they are right now they are in the process of making it.
Okay, okay, okay. So, Rishabh, can you see any limitations, any challenge for this particular industry? I mean, these companies, any challenges which you can point?
Ma'am, actually, I cannot point any limitations because right now we are seeing it as an advantage. See, the government is not imposing any ban or limitation on the use of tobacco, though they are curbing it, but they are not imposing any ban. So if you're not imposing any ban, we cannot control the number of users. The users increase day by day, and there is improper disposal of these filters. So this by using the biodegradable filters, we can ensure like no harm is done. Though we are harming the nature, but at least to a limited aspect.
Okay, Rishabh, I think that's it from my end. Shuchi
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am, what about the time duration? What was the time duration?
Time duration, ma'am, I'll inform you.
Okay, it was within the limit only.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
So next team number 6 is Kushi Chaudhary, Anand and Kushi Bora, BBA second year.
Yes, ma'am.
So Kushi, are you ready with your presentation?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
All
ready.
the team members, please keep your videos on during your presentation. Kushi,
Ma'am,
you please share your screen so that
Okay, ma'am.
others can see your presentation. Kushi Chaudhary, I'm talking about.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible, Kushi.
Okay, ma'am.
Time limit is 5 minutes. Your time starts now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kushi Chaudhary, and I'm here to propose my idea under the Research Center of Excellence for Sustainable Development. My team name is Go Green Ganpati, and the team members are Anand Bhavit sir, Khushi Bora, and me, and all we are from BBA second year. So before we jump up into the idea of before we jump up into the proposal, I would like to explain you what is sustainable development. Sustainable development refers to the actions of present generations that that will have an effect on the future generation. By this I mean that we have to use the scarce resources available with us in such a manner that it is available for the future generation also, and therefore it guarantees the balance between economic growth as well as the environment. So under the purview of sustainable development, the problem identified is pollution due to the emergence of God Ganesha idols on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi. As we all know, India is a country full of culture, traditions, and rituals. And every year, Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated with utmost zeal and enthusiasm. And because of this enthusiasm and zeal, thousands of God Ganesh idols are immersed in water bodies, rivers, seas, etc., which causes a very bad effect on the marine life as well as water bodies. The god Ganesh idols in the present time is made up of plaster of Paris. Therefore, when it is immersed in water, releases toxic substances like zinc, chromium, etc., which affect the marine life, and the fishes are washed ashore. And as we all know that the river Ganga and Yamuna are the favorite place for devotees for this such kind of immersion because of its significance in the Indian mythology. So because of our practices, the Ganga river is the fifth most polluted river in the world. So this is a high time to adopt any other practice to fulfill our tradition. So the solution. So every year, as we all know, marine life suffers a lot due to the immersions of God Ganesha idols during the time of festival. So the solution is that we have come up with the idea of developing the God Ganesh statues of clay, which is stuffed off with fish-friendly products such as corn and spinach. And the idols will be decorated of biodegradable colors, such as if we want to paint yellow, then we will use turmeric, and if we want red or saffron color, then we will use saffron. So when these idols will be immersed in water, it will release clay, which is biodegradable, and corn and spinach particles, which will help the marine life to have food. Therefore nothing will be wasted and everything that is used is environmental friendly. So there are some images of our eco-friendly Ganpati. So what are the reasons that we have to shift from the plaster of Paris statues to the eco-friendly Ganpati? The first reason is environmental friendly. Beaches and water are polluted every year because of our action. But if we uses the environmental friendly Ganesha, then it will not release any toxic substances in the water and the fish will never suffocate and die. Second is it save our water resources. Plaster of Paris, which is used to make idols, is non-biodegradable and it harms the aquatic life and while by releasing a huge amount of acid in the water. Third is all that glitter is not gold. Idols are made up of harmful glitters but that can cause allergy to the human life also if they come into the contact of that polluted water. Then fourth is it is easily available and cheap. The clay, the clay and all the items for decoration are easily available in the market as well as home also, and very cost effective, and it is inexpensive. And if we use such kind of products to make our Ganesh idol, then it will be very cheap for us. Then the conclusion: as we all know, the auspicious festival of Ganesh Chaturthi thrives many businesses every year, and many business opportunities are also arises with such festivals. And but because of our earlier practices, we have caused a lot of damage to the marine life as well as our environment. So now it is a high time that we shift to the Go Green Ganpati and enjoy the festival without compromising on the environment factor as well as the ritual factor. And also, if we use this kind of product, we are also able to earn a high amount of profit if we are selling it in the market also, because the raw material used is very cheap and easily available. So I would like to, I really appreciate your presence. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Team Kushi. Before proceeding for the question and answers round, I would like to make a very important announcement. The remaining part of this activity will be conducted over Google Meet. I have shared the Google Meet link in the chat window. So before proceeding ahead, let's switch to Google Meet, and this Zoom meeting will be ended. So all the participants, all the members of this meeting are requested to join the Google Meet link that I have shared in the chat window right now. Please join the Google Meet. We will continue this activity on Google Meet now. I hope you can see the link in the chat window. Please exit this meeting, everyone, and please join the Google meeting immediately. I am ending this meeting. So please.
हाँ